As the world is experiencing a lockdown due to coronavirus epidemic, it is important for us to reflect at this moment on our lifestyle. There are four aspects of lifestyle I'd like to discuss. First is the time that we go to sleep. As professionals, there's a high tendency that we go to sleep quite late in the night, and they say you need to go to sleep latest by 9:30 p.m. And you have to be virtually sleeping by 10 because your body organs starts repairing during that time. So from your kidney to your liver to the heart to the skin starts repairing, and if you miss that moment, that will never arrive, and over a period of time some of these bad practices lead to very difficult health conditions, and it is very important that we go to sleep early to make sure that we stay healthy. And the second aspect is on getting up. The best of successful people have got up very early in the morning, so it is best that we get up as early as 4 or 4:30. We are up, and when we are up, I think there is certain practices that has to be engaged. Firstly, don't resist the temptation of running into mobile and laptops and computers. Start by having 2 jugs of water. Then it is very important to keep your mind fresh and still. Meditation is a great exercise to do it. Keep your mind calm. Do not travel to the future, do not travel to the past. Stay in the moment. Follow the breath if you like to, but just keep still, and thus energize your mind. Yes. Then thereafter, whatever religious background you come from, praying is a great aspect of it. So spend 5 to 10 minutes in saying your prayers to the people who are near and dear to you, and also the people, coronavirus victims that we know and don't know, not only in Sri Lanka but all over the world, to say our prayers for their spirit and their soul. After that is concluded, it is very important to plan your day in compartments, probably of every 3 hours what you want to do, and then follow it up with a very important exercise of planning for the organization that you work for, the entity which is deriving income to you and your family. And today is the most critical moment possibly of the organization, as most organizations are struggling to survive, and even if not, planning for the organization is a very important aspect that you do. So look at all the sensitivities of the organization, all the vulnerabilities of the organization, see what can be done best, and I'm sure a very novel, a very crispy thought which will be very important to the organization will arrive in your mind when you start this process, because your mind is very fresh at this moment of time. Plan for you, plan for your family also. It's a very important moment of the day. And third aspect is on the food habits, and a lot of us have bad food habits evolving around consuming too much of sugar, salt, and bakery and wheat items, which are very harmful. So try and stay away from salt, sugar, wheat items, and for you to be healthy. And the second aspect is eating in the night time is a very harmful exercise, and if you have to eat very early. Try and stick with salad, and be mindful of the dressing you put to the salad, and be healthy, because it is a state of mind. And if you start telling your mind, I don't need dinner, your mind is not going to ask for dinner. And at a moment like this, it is a great moment for us to reduce the quantity and even the quality aspect, and to be healthy, because what you eat is what you are, and that will define you. So as a result, eating less will have more energy. And there's an old age-old saying which says, non-consuming food during night time will bring you next to no illness, next to no affliction, lightness, strength, and comfortable abiding. In the evening and after lunch not consuming food will be very helpful. And snacking is a very dangerous exercise. A lot of us, we have a tendency of eating biscuits and other snacks, and this is snacks are dancing between salt and sugar, when you get used to the tongue requires it, and as a result it becomes very harmful, so try and stay away with these good health practices. Fourth element is on exercise, and you don't need big spaces, but what you need is regular frequencies of doing things like yoga, exercise, or being to small places where people virtually jog on the same place and exercise and do yoga, which is very important. So in summary, going to sleep early, getting up early, being mindful of your food, and eating less, and not eating 3 white goods, the sugar, salt, and wheat products. And fourth, exercising is very important as professionals. This is due to, the coronavirus will have its casualties, and if each casualty has 30 people mourning for them, even if the numbers are large, there'll be only about 10 million people who will be very depressed and sad, very unfortunately though. But the world has over 7,500 million people, and 50% of it is the workforce. So there's good, 3,750 million people waiting to get back to normalcy, waiting to unleash their pumped up energy. Taking 10 million out of that equation still leaves with well over 3.7 billion people waiting to join the workforce and really do the best in the future. And at that time, you have to be on high spirit, and your lifestyle has to supplement your energy and enthusiasm and interest in bringing and adding value to the economy. So I hope you stay safe. I wish that your family and you will take this opportunity to reflect on some of these things, and most importantly, staying safe, and then coming up with a very spirited, a very crispy and novel entry back to the workforce to add value to the economy, and to also spiritually uphold the great values is my prayer for you, and may you stay safe during this period. Thank you.